Hello students, I am Dr. S.P. Narkhede, Associate Professor, Kekewa College of Pharmacy, Nasik. Today we are going to understand about antibiotics as an anti-neoplastic agent. So here we will continue with the session antibiotics, more specifically anti-cancer antibiotic. These are the drugs, not like antibiotics used to treat infections. These are the antibiotic used in the treatment of cancer disease. They primarily act to disrupt DNA function and cell division in cancer cell. Many of the antineoplastic antibiotics are produced by soil fungus streptomyces. So we are going to understand such a agent falling in the category anti-cancer antibiotic. The first category under the anti-cancer antibiotic is actinomycins. The example is dactinomycin, or it is also known as actinomycin D. So this one is the structure given over here. The structure of actinomycin D or dactinomycin. So this structure consists of phenoxazone nucleus, this one, phenoxazone nucleus, and these are the peptide chains attached to phenoxazone nucleus, forming actinomycin D. Actinomycin are the group of compounds that are isolated from various species of streptomyces, all which contains same phenoxazone chromophore, but differ in the attached peptide portion. Okay, so this peptide portion and phenoxazone nucleus is the main feature of actinomycin, responsible to show anti-cancer, anti-neoplastic activity. It contains identical pentapeptides bound through an amide linkage utilizing amino group of L-threonine with carbonyls at position 1 and 9. So over here at position 1 and 9 of the phenoxazone ring system, the peptide chain is attached to L-threonine via carbonyl bond. Dactinomycin bind non-covalently to double-stranded DNA, causing partial intercalation between adjacent guanine cytosine bases, resulting in inhibition of DNA function. Uses of actinomycin D. It is used in the treatment of solid tumor in children. It is used in fast growing uterine cancer in women. So this is all about actinomycin as anti-cancer, anti-neoplastic agent. Now moving toward another category of antibiotic, anti-cancer agent, anthracyclines. So the anthracycline antibiotics are characterized by planar oxidized anthracene nucleus. So let's see, B, C and D ring in the structure represent oxidized anthracene nucleus. Fuse to cyclohexane ring A. A ring represents cyclohexane that is subsequently connected via glycosidic linkage. So this one is the glycosidic linkage at position 7 to amino sugar. So lower one chair for is amino sugar. Anthracycline antibiotics are isolated from Streptomyces peuceteus in 1960. An example of this category, anthracycline antibiotics are doxorubicin and daunorubicin. So let us understand about doxorubicin and daunorubicin. Now, this one is the structure of daunorubicin. Okay, so this structure of daunorubicin, it consists of this anthracene nucleus, cyclohexane ring system fused with anthracene nucleus. This one is glycosidic linkage, and this one is amino sugar portion. Okay, so at this position there is acetyl functional group is present, which form daunorubicin molecule. It is anthracycline aminoglycoside antineoplastic isolated from Streptomyces peuceteus. It binds to double-stranded DNA by partial intercalation between adjacent guanine cytosine bases, resulting in inhibition of DNA function. It also inhibits topoisomerase 2 and results in strand breakage, leading to apoptosis. Daunorubicin is used in the treatment of lymphoblastic leukemia in children as well as in adults. The second member of the anthracene family is doxorubicin. So the same structure of the doxorubicin, anthracene nucleus fused with cyclohexane ring consisting of glycosidic linkage attached with amino sugar portion. Over here at position 9, there is carbonyl group attached with alcohol moiety CH2OH. And in daunorubicin, this carbonyl group is attached to alkyl group. So this is the basic difference. The entire structure is A, B, C, D, and amino portion glycosidic linkage is same. Doxorubicin is anthracycline aminoglycoside antineoplastic agent isolated from the Streptomyces peuceteus. It is hydroxy derivative of daunorubicin, wherein CH3 is hydroxylated. Okay, it binds to double-stranded DNA by partial intercalation between adjacent guanine cytosine base, resulting in inhibition of DNA function. This intercalation of doxorubicin causes unwinding of DNA and thereby inhibit the DNA function. It also inhibits topoisomerase 2 enzyme, resulting in strand breakage and leading to cell death, that is apoptosis. Doxorubicin is used in the treatment of lymphoma, leukemia, and sarcoma. So these are the two agents, doxorubicin and daunorubicin. We understood under the family anthracycline antibiotics. Moving towards the next category of antibiotic agent, bleomycin. So this one is the huge structure of bleomycin. The structure of bleomycin, it consists of a amide linkage. It consists of a pyrimidine heterocycle, pyridine imidazole heterocycle. This one is the sugar moiety. Okay, and these are the thiazole heterocycle. So various amide linkage, sugar moiety, thiazole, imidazole, and pyrimidine nucleus form bleomycin antibiotic. So let us understand about this bleomycin antibiotic. Bleomycin is a glycopeptide antibiotic. isolated from Streptomyces verticillus. It causes DNA intercalation. DNA intercalation results in unwinding of DNA strand in cancer cell. Interaction with DNA subsequently occur through bithiazole portion of the molecule, which intercalate between guanosine G and cytosine C base pair with a preference for genes undergoing transcription. This result in breakage of DNA single strand and release of DNA base. Bleomycin use in Hawkins disease, lymphoma, cancer of head and neck, that is, it is effectively used in the treatment of cancer of central nervous system. So these are the anti-cancer antibiotic agents used in the treatment of cancer disease. I hope you understand anti-cancer antibiotic. Thank you very much.